Okie dokie. Hello. Anyone in the darkness? In the void? We're back in the wilds. Oh man. I sound like shit. Dang. Voice will start working eventually. Hopefully. And we're trying out Lance. So I was told Lance has some nice... It's got some niceness to it. I kind of felt like... Did I just go to big circle? Oh my goodness. Nice! I really nailed that one. Lance is not as busy. I heard Rise Lance, or... When I tried playing Rise Lance, it was a little bit much. So... Hopefully this is a little simpler. Alright. Got you. Power gun. Back thrust. Oh wait, so do you not even need to... Okay. Oh, what the... Wait, that's really cool. Okay. I dig it. Also, why am I moving so forward so much? Okay, so basically you can always cancel with some degree of you can always, like, cancel into this, which is good. Oh, shit. I mean... So you don't need to, like, do that. You don't need to power gun. They just assume that if you're guarding that, you probably want a little bit of a counter hit. Whoa, what was that? Triple thrust. So when does that show up? It's still wide sweep. Oh shit. Please. I also saw that you could, like, sidestep. How do I do the... Wait. What the... I saw that you could do, like, a little bit of a movie move, like a little sidestep. But I don't know how they did it. I also wonder if it's a good thing that you always have that little, like, parry. You know what I really like about this? Like, what I really like about Lance? Is that I feel like they've successfully made the Thorns playstyle. You know? Like, what do you want to do as someone who has, like, Thorns? Like, you're a tank with Thorns. It's like, well, I just want to sit here and, like, deal damage back at them. Which, now that guarding always has a little dash, you have like a little thorn. Which, to be fair, I guess, you know, you already had that. we already had this. Whoa, what the f- wait, what? Hey, what was that? What the frick? Oh, my bad. I didn't know payback thrust was a thing. You, like, get up in there. You, like, really jam it in there. That's crazy. Still a charge. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, well, triple thrust seems like it does a lot of damage, so I think we want to be doing that. So there's like a little... There's a riposte shield bash, and there's... like the actual thrust, the payback thrust. And then it has the triple stab. Those are things that seem to be quite good. I don't know why I'm running at this thing when I have a bird. Bird. Nope. Shit's just so strong. Oh? We didn't even... How'd we hit that? Sorry, my muscle memory is failing because I want to do regular things, or like I want to do the new stuff, like the triple thrust. But I go for the back. Oh my god, this thing is crazy, dude. Oh my god, just wail on it. Holy! This guy can't even get up. Oh my god. I almost feel kind of bad. I'm just nutting on them. Oh, wait. Do I have... Can I still do the thing? Yeah, let's go. Get him. Get him. Speed. Speed, go. I'm gonna run up. This is unfortunate. No. Ah, that's so sad. Whatever. Whatever. It's fine. Alright. Go.
Materials I gathered in your
Get him.
box.
I'm gonna tap for a second.
Alright. Oh, camera. Gotcha. Oh, I'm riding it. But oh, the finisher is so cool. Oh, I should remember I'm playing a guard weapon and I can guard. Yeah, so I guess you don't always need to do the payback thrust. I'm just wondering if you go into mid thrust out of the block, that works. Oh. My lance, it has been dulled.
More supplies have been added.
No. Come on. Back here. Oh no. Finishing twin thrust. Oh, both of them are the double stab. Okay, I understand. buddy. Nice. Clean. I always love when there's has like the cinematic finish. The cinematic just dies on the last hit. I actually thought to myself, I wondered if like a monster is dying already, right? Like let's say you start the triple thrust. I don't know how to explain this. You start the triple thrust, and it's like, okay, that thing's gonna die by the end of the triple thrust, like with 100% guarantee. If it puts the boss's HP into like a last hit state, you know, like at the end of the next move, it will cinematically die. So instead of it awkwardly dying at the start of the 3 thrusts, it lets you like cinematically finish it off. I severely doubt that, because there are like all kinds of problems that can happen. Like, for example, if that happens and then you're 1 hit away, but then you're already on 3 carts and then it like retaliates and hits you and you die, it's kind of like, okay, well, like maybe the player just should have won at that point instead of this silly last hit state. But I don't know. It feels like, you know what I mean? It kind of feels like that I'm just gonna get the hell out of here because I'm gonna lag to shit. It feels like it. Just feels like it, you know? Like, how do they so perfectly end on, like, a cinematic finishing? Oh! Wait, I haven't been doing that. It's probably because I've been letting it just, like, auto-navigate, but also, yo, what? Let's go to... So, I actually haven't finished my breakfast yet, so I'm gonna say let's, like... set waypoint here. Go run over there, burb. But yeah, how are we all doing today? I started a bit earlier than usual. I got some sausage rolls, some Monster Hunter. I'm ready to go. We have a storm. I guess I already have the Raid Out quest, but I kind of want to beat another Raid Down because we haven't. I beat it once. Haven't really beat it again yet.
Forces could have shaped it this way.
I was wondering if it was going to jump up. Oh. Like, do we want to do another Lance quest? Like, I wasn't super feeling it. You just... Like, I wasn't super sure how I was feeling about it. I should probably give it one more quest. Let's fight, fight one of these guys. I guess there's something weird about the guard button being like the perfect parry thing from Rise. I don't know why it throws me off that like I'm only pressing the guard button instead of like guard plus the thrust button.
They've issued us supplies.
It just feels a little strange. Oh, well, I mean, okay. turned off auto navigation for like 1 second. Immediately fuck it up. Alright. Probably need to poopy bomb these people. Just give them some poop. Alright. Yeah. Scram! Okay. Oh, the big guy also got hit by the poopy bomb, so he's leaving. Do we have splice? Take these things? Okay, well... None of them were well-done steaks. Damn. I should probably ration anyways, though, because I'm playing Lance. We kind of need that stamina. Man. I just find it funny how bad I am at Lance. Like, it's so... I'm like, ah, yes. That very, very obvious attack that I should have guarded. Wait. Is my live chat not working? Hold on a second. Because I'm seeing there's a thing on the side. But there isn't a one... Wait, hold on a second. Let me refresh this way. What the... Why did it do that? I'm so confused. Hey, I'm so sorry, Unicorn. Welcome. It literally wasn't showing your messages. That's so confused. Well, here, try typing more things. Try typing some more stuff. Because I'm curious if it shows up. Okay, yeah, so now it's working. No, I had it open, it didn't show anything, like, literally. That's so weird. I was confused. I mean, I'm glad I looked over, because otherwise I wouldn't have noticed that it was broken. Yeah, this is the lewd weapon. We want to thrust. We just want to thrust into the monsters. I mean, that's just kind of be what it do, you know? Oh, we're engaged. We're engaged with the monster. I mean, I hope my chat doesn't break again. It's hard to tell when you don't have a lot of people here, right? So, like, you can't really tell. Because some people, you know, there are dead points, right? Like, okay, well, I mean, I died. There are dead points where people don't, say stuff, which is fine. But it's also like, man, I can't tell if my chat broke or if people just simply are not talking.
Check your sacred's pouch.
Holy shit, it's right there. I didn't know it was this close. Oh, what the fuck? He's going to the top rope! Wait, how are you doing? Have you been playing more Wilds? Been playing more of the demo? Come. I'm on its face! I really want to get my... really want to get my lance in its face. Try some of the other weapons. Yeah, find anything you like. Oh my god. Oh no, not two big guys on me. Oh goodness. Did not understand greatsword, but like katana, dual blades, and bow. Yo! As someone who plays all of those weapons, your tastes are based. Based katana, dual blades, and bow enjoyer. Greatsword is a little difficult to understand for me, because it has a bunch of charges and stuff. You have to charge it up. Oh my god, I took chip damage. Oh my god. I'm realizing that I don't have... That's so funny. I don't have, like, guard 5, so I take chip damage. Yeah. I feel like I am terrible at this weapon. Makes me feel bad. I think what I actually want to do is I want to fight the Ray Dao again, except like with the katana, and see if I can like do it better. Because I died 2 times when we fought it the first time. Right, I don't need to power. I just need to press the guard button. It's honestly like a really smart innovation, I guess, to do it that way. Just throwing me off. Ah. Oh no, the 2-hit. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh man, saved by the lightning strike. Charging things is hard. I like several charge characters in fighting games, but it just feels hard and weird to play them. The charge characters or greatsword? Or both? Both? Yeah, that's fair. Oh my god. So much pain. Yeah, I feel like... I'm trying to think of the last time I played a charge-like character, and I think the thing for me is that I hate needing to charge, and then if you get interrupted, I'm just like... Because you have to react less and anticipate more. Yeah, for charge characters, yes. And it's like, it's kind of funny because I feel like my reaction time is going down as I become a fucking fossilized husk in my chair. As you can see, we're fighting a low-rank monster. And I am struggling to react to its attacks. Where the thing is, I see them. The thing that sucks is I often see them. Like, I'll see that it's doing something, but I'll have already pressed another button, and I'm like, yeah, see, if I reacted a little bit sooner, well, then maybe I wouldn't have pressed the button. this lightning is fucking this guy up. Been hit by like 2 things. It's taken a total of probably 300 damage from the two lightning hits. Okay, we're grooving a little bit. I fucking immediately punished immediately for saying literally anything out of my stupid mouth. Oh wait, I was power guarding. I assumed that would have worked. Oh. You saw cinematic launch interactions as well? Oh, like the... when they fight each other? The turf wars or something? Get pooping on. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that those lizard things coiled around Mr. Lion. Yeah, turf wars are really cool. It's cool to see them, like, fuck each other up. Instead of, like... Oh! Did I die to chip damage there, or did it just, like, not block? Damn, I just straight up failed. Feels bad, man.
I'm glad you're all right. Take a second to restock your
Fair,
supplies
Panda.
before heading out, okay?
Imagine not having guard 5. Okay. I think maybe I'll try another bow hunt, because I was kind of vibing with bow. Unfortunately, the thing with Lance, it's like I kind of get it, you know what I mean? Like I sort of know what I'm supposed to be doing, but I don't really have the flow of it down. Like for longsword, I have the flow of it, which the way I think I conceptualize it is that, like, your skills, like your moves, can kind of, like, go around in circles, right? So I'm like, okay, like, I'm gonna thrust at the monster, like, hold it for a bit so that it can hold Foresight Slash. It's like, okay, well, that's not working. So instead what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the uppercut and then go into, like, EI, start building some gauge. Oh, this is like a pattern that I can do some spirit slashes on, right? And you sort of like cycle through stuff that you think works in the moment. But for me, like the basic thrust is like very fast, right? And it doesn't really change as you do all 3 of these. I just don't have a good sense of when I can like thrust or when I need to guard. And you'd assume that it's kind of the same as, like, loading a Foresight Slash or something, but it really isn't. It does not feel the same at all. Okay, let's go to Base camp. This is why you needed to run every guard skill back in Sunbreak. I think that's actually not true, Panda. Because, so, you know, part of the other reason that I am not playing, why, maybe I don't try to play Lance too seriously is, Lyria Bro is actually a very, very competent Lance hunter. So much so that it's embarrassing whenever I pick up this weapon. So, Lyria Bro knows what he's talking about, and I feel like I'm disappointing my family by even picking up this weapon. But, what was the other thing I was gonna say? Yeah, in Sunbreak, my understanding was actually you could go as low as guard 1. So what you could do is you could go guard 1 so that you could take offensive skills instead. And then what you would do is you could power guard through a lot of things. If you tier 2 power guard, I think you could guard a lot more things. And then when you weren't doing that, you were perfect parrying. Like, you had the parry guard, which was considered like a high tier guard. I don't know what it was considered, but it was a high tier guard. So higher tier than 1. So you didn't need guard 5. However, my boosted ass definitely needed guard 5. Dude, dual blade hunt maybe? I don't know, I feel like my reaction time being low means I shouldn't be doing this. But also, I don't want to hop into the longsword hunt and then get roasted by the zappy boy, because I'll probably lose. So let's destock some stuff. Anything else I need? Alright, let's hunt the big guy again, except this time we'll kick his ass. Excuse me. Sorry. But that needs actual skill? Oh yeah, for sure. You know, I wasn't suggesting that it didn't need skill. I'm just saying that, you know, Lance Hunters at the end of Sunbreak were doing some fucking crazy shit. Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna... yeah, bro, I'm just gonna do this crazy bullshit. Wait, what the fuck? What is this? I don't think I've ever been up there. I kind of want to go there just to check it out, but I kind of also don't. Where's the do-do-do-do? I want to fight the do-do-do-do-do-do-do. The do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It's that waypoint. Alright, get him! Okay. Try hunting for it for 10 seconds for how slow it is now. Like, you want me to play Hunting Horn? Also, yeah, Unicorn. I mean, it is flowcharts, but the thing is, like, or the cool thing about Monster Hunter, right, is that it's flowcharts, but with timing. So, like, you can't really stay at one part of the flowchart, right, for any point in time. So it's not like robotic decision-making, right? It's kind of like intuition and then, like, cycling through things. I'm sure there are some people who can play Monster Hunter very robotically, but I cannot. I'm not one of those people. Remember Gust Crab and the skill that deals damage if the shield gets it? I mean, yeah, that was a funny meme. Okay, self-improvement. I do not remember how to play this weapon at all. That was way faster. Okay, that's self-improvement, right? Echo bubble. fuck is that? The echo bubble effect, evasion, and what the fuck? Offset melody. Yeah, okay. Sonic waves. Echo wave blunt. What is that? Whoops. Yeah, this is weird. The older fans wanted Horn to be slower because nostalgia. People are allowed to be wrong. You know what's really funny, Panda, is that every time you tell me, like, well, there were these people who had opinions on things. I was like, wow. I can't believe the only people you see have bad opinions. That's crazy. Hey! How's it going? Always a fan of shockwaves, as I am bad. Prayers, have you gotten a chance to try out the beta? Because I have been having a blast. Opinions are a mistake. The thing that I like telling my friend is that it's okay to have the objectively wrong opinion. With the full acknowledgement that I am saying it sarcastically. But, you know... I'll say something stupid like Big Booba is better than Small Booba. And then I'm like, wow, I mean, you know... It's okay to have the objectively wrong opinion. Like, I don't really know what to tell you. Nay, I have not tried the beta. This looks excellent, though. Oh, that's so sad. Because it was only running, like, this weekend. I'm sure they'll have... Maybe they'll have another one that's, like, a little closer. But... yeah, this is great. It feels great. I mean... what have you been up to? What could you have possibly been up to that's been keeping you from playing the Monster Hunter beta? The ironing board stacks cloth and thinks it's all taller than mountains. Listen. What's the problem here? It's just better. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Man, dual blades feel so good. It does throw me off a little bit that the demon dance requires meter. Like, it requires meter, it doesn't build meter. Because I would very frequently use demon dance to build meter. Or, like... I guess I wouldn't use it explicitly to build meter, but it's that, like... it felt like I would maintain meter by demon dancing. I've been moving. It has made me poor, so I was let go right after getting house. What? Oh, what the? Oh, as I was let go right after getting the house. Jeez, that sounds terrible. Are you like good? Hopefully you're like good. For the moment at least. Finish on your face. Nice. They'll be fine. It just made things rougher than necessary. Still some fighting to do. Yeah, damn. Alright, well, you know, sending my thoughts, etc. Just like the timing is not, it's not great. Ooh, I like that, yeah, let me see if I can, oh my god. It's, this move. Let me see. So if I do this, you can start Demon Dance by, doing that. Oh shit, I double tapped it. Upside new Nefer has arrived and he has a Squishmallow. Cute. Is the game kind of loud for you guys, by the way? Because I don't know if it's that I turned up my volume or if the game is genuinely loud. So satisfying. Maybe you don't need to go into Demon Dance or like the Arc Demon Dance if you don't need to reposition. So I could just do this instead. Yeah, it feels like going into the thing there. I keep double tapping it. Is unnecessary unless you want to move around. Because it feels like the opening isn't. I'm appreciating how obvious the damage sections are. Great job in art direction. Yeah, they're all look at them. And that's really important because I don't know how much you've seen of the game, but there's like this rune system, right? So like you can do your wound attacks, do high damage and stuff. So they got to be obvious because people don't want to have to keep doing this. See if a wound is there, right? I mean, if you're playing Monster Hunter, you probably can recognize if you wounded a monster by it. Oh. Oh my god. I know that these streams have basically been me just saying, like, man, I fucking love Monster Hunter, but man, I fucking love Monster Hunter. Does the tail cut off? On this monster, I don't believe so. It doesn't look like something that can get cut. So I haven't tried, I guess. But... How do you feel about Monster Hunter Iceborne? It was fun. I liked it. I felt like the Clutch Claw was a little annoying. Like, I wasn't huge on the Clutch Claw. But overall, it was fun. I really liked the Hunter Hub for Iceborne. Like, it was like icy, and then it had the hot springs in the back. It was very pretty. Also, I've never wanted to be a foot bath so bad in my life. Sorry, but that's maybe like a weird thing to say. A fucking AOT coffee pasta, like, sorry, that must have been a weird thing to say. Oops. Did not have enough gauge for that. The Savannah area feels really different. I'm not sure I've ever seen one in Monster Hunter. Like a Savannah. There are definitely desert areas in Monster Hunter. What part looks kind of different to you? Like, what part of it? Genuine question. Oh, if I don't hold the direction, I don't go spinning everywhere. Guess it goes to show that I was just spamming directions. Yeah, because I was thinking, like, I mean, there's desert areas. I think in the World Desert there was like a little bit of a grassy land. I do love how the end game of Iceborne was just one armor set and the final boss monster weapons. What do you mean by that? Like, when you were just farming, like, Safi and stuff? I just realized, are these a lot like this generation's Velociraptors? They're all gray. Yeah, these wound attacks feel extremely powerful. Like, I know they're supposed to be, but it's kind of like, damn, like, give them a chance, you know what I'm saying? Desert for sure, but this sort of dry grassland feels different, like Africa. And then I expect some wildebeest in the background. Maybe it's just more real. Yeah, maybe. The reason why why I was like, no, I think this is like this, I guess, right? You could see, oh, like the tiny trees coming out, right, is a little different, like with the water. But this almost reminds me of one of the areas from Monster Hunter World. Like, specifically this section. There's a section that has, like, water, like a little bit of trees and a little bit of grassland. But it felt like there was a section over there where it was more grassy-ish, which is when I think you said Savannah. That I was like, okay, maybe that's, like, a little different. I'm trying to think of places that did that, but I don't know. I definitely think World's aesthetic, right? Because this is like the continuation of like using world level scaling and stuff. It It definitely hits quite different. What the fuck? Get off of me. Why are you here? Where'd you come from? What are you doing here? You goober? You absolute goofballs. World always felt fantastical. Yeah, I agree. Not Jaggy's always being silly. Oh, there's a... Is there a boulder? But there was like a falling boulder or something. Oh, maybe I could have gone on top there and done something because... Is this climbable? Can you climb this? It looks kind of climbable. It is not climbable. I'm stupid. Oh, you can cut the tail. Hey, Kratos, check that out. Look, he's got a little fluff. There's a little fluff on his butt now. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even see how I died. I didn't even see the attack that killed me. What the hell? I mean, okay. Some coffee. And let's go finish this thing off. I mean... I feel goofy. New mount is amazing. I love the new mount so much. It's so cute. I like the little bird chicken thingy. And it's funny because my friend pointed out how, because he doesn't really play Monster Hunter. He was like, oh yeah, it's just like, it's like a chocobo, right? But like, it doesn't feel like a chocobo, you know what I mean? Like, it feels a little different. It's more like long. It's more long and less chunky. And it has like a pretty distinct, like, tail. Man, this guy really doesn't want to fucking die. For real? Like, this guy's being a piece of shit. Please die. It's a dinosaur, but friend-shaped and fluffy. Yeah, exactly. Whereas it feels like a chocobo is like a little bit more like chubby bird-like. You know what I mean? Chocobos are more ostrich. These guys are more... Exactly! No, that's exactly it. That's literally how I explained it. I didn't explain chocobos like ostriches, but I did say that the secrets do feel more like velociraptors. I was like, they're kind of like velociraptors because they're like bird-like. Well, bipedal bird-like things. I actually love it very much. Like, I just want to, like... I want to hug it. You know what I mean? It's like in perfect hugging distance. Where you can just, like... Like, I just want to, like, shove my face into all the featheriness. It's very cute. Which... I don't actually... I've never had animals. Like, I've never had a pet due to many members of the family being allergic to, like, pet dander and stuff. But I do want to express that I would... I think these things are very cute. I don't know, maybe I'm just expressing a parody of what pet owners say. And I was talking about this yesterday. It's like, I mean, it's a lot less weird when I'm saying it to describe hugging an animal, okay? Like, it's literally not in a weird way. Like, don't... Please, no. But it's the thing where you're like, You just put your face in the box-shaped holes. Right? Like, with the Velociraptor, it almost feels like their head can be kind of like around where their neck is. Just cute. It's like Tetris. It fits. Ow. Oh. I don't really... There's no good way to describe this clip, so I'm not going to. But there is... There was a Gigi Kiara collab. This is your streamly reminder that I watch Gigi. But the clip is just called Breasties. I guess that means it's like breast but besties. Oh, I see. Okay, that is what killed me before. I understand. I understand now. Right. Sorry, and the clip was basically describing what I was talking about, where it's like you're playing like human Tetris, right? So it's like, does the face like fit when you try and hug another person? And then it's like, well, yes. Well, yes, it does. Being short has advantages. Also, this thing won't fucking die. Can you please... Oh my god. I couldn't get to my frickin' flash pod in time. Maximum cuddles. No need to eviscerate it for warmth. Cuddle blocking. That is a way to sit. I'm getting fucked by 3 guys. I'm literally going to die. Okay, can you stop? Stop. Fucking leave. Go away. Leave. But you're super right, Unicorn. That is basically what I'm talking about. It's like you have to get the maximum amount of surface area against the thing you were cuddling. Right? Can this thing die? Like, why is it still alive? Yeah, the other one has a leap. Oh, this is not the right one. Whoops. Whoops. That's why it wasn't dying, because this literally isn't our target. Thank you for pointing that out. I would have tilted off the face of the planet. Because the thing just wouldn't die. That one has a tail, it's not the one you heard. Yeah, you know what? You got me. I'm not used to needing to sift out, yeah, the pangolin monsters. Yeah, the meat creatures in this place. Look, they're cute. I mounted it. I'm on its face, or I'm on its back. I'm on its face. I'm gonna ride your face. I'm riding it. Wait. Oh, wait. Draw finisher. Do it. That's not what I meant to do. Ah, no! This thing just won't die! God damn it. I'm gonna tilt. I'm tilting. I'm actively tilting. I'm tilting. I'm tilted. Like, it was already limping, like, I swear at least, like, 7 minutes ago. Like, it was already napping and limping and shit, like, 7 minutes ago. This is ridiculous. Because we were already here. Like, we woke it up and then we died. That was the first time we died, because I didn't see the groundquake attack. And then it, like, went over there, and then I didn't see the groundquake attack again. Right? I swear to God. If this thing kills me. This is why I don't play short swords. What, are you saying short things are bad? Huh? Oh, man. Yeah, that was a little brutal. Can you see how long that took?
Can't let it go to waste.
Nope. I cannot see how long it took. Maybe I could check quest results. Details. What details? Yeah, that took like 24 minutes. Oh my god. That took so long. Short has no finishing power. Yeah, wouldn't I mean, like, you say that now. You say that now. You think I can't finish you? Because I'm short? Unbelievable. The gall. You're a longtime viewer. How dare you? Okay, let's pick up the katana, maybe? I did want to do another bow hunt, but maybe we'll do katana first. Fine. We'll use a longer weapon. Here's a bigger one. Bigger weapon. And I'm gonna remember to eat this time, because I keep forgetting to do the eating thing. Let's do an eat. Keep an eye on the char of the meat as you're cooking and press A to finish it. Once it's roasted, once it's roasted, once it's roasted, you then must. Okay, that's what's throwing me off. There should probably be a comma there. Once it's roasted, comma, you must then cut it into pieces. Press A with good timing to increase the number of cuts. Cool. Well, we don't have any meat. Cannot cook because you possess no raw meat. Okay, well, I have raw meat in the thing, so maybe I can do that. Give me the meat. Right. Real meat.
This still looks good.
Oh. That was extremely satisfying. Wait. Wait. I feel so... I don't know why I feel so dumb being like... What?
You really did it up.
I love the cutting at the end. It's so cute. Bump, 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 bump. And then you get like 12. That's awesome. Add ingredients, please. Yes. Being short is good. I feel cute next to my tall friends and they can easily pick me up. Yes, exactly. This is 100% correct. Okay. So I wanted to do a ray hunt because I tried hunting it with the bow and it killed me immediately. So I kind of want to try another one. I think I have to post it as a quest because it doesn't look like one's in the field. Handler? Handler? Where's the handler? Handler? How's it going? Okay, see ya. Literally, where's the handler? Where'd she go? What the heck? She's just like at base camp or something? Just doesn't feel like being here. If I go into here, does maybe like... Let's rearrange. Submenu. Restock items. I'm going to put the burnt meat away, and you're not gonna ask me why I have burnt meat in my safe. There we go. Hello, Alma. She's so cute. So cute! Oh god, I just realized she's also shorter than me. Ugh. A little bit? Maybe not so much. Let us fight the lightning monster. It's time to fight lightning monster. Let's do it.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
You know what? I am prepared. Thank you for asking. I guess I could probably ghillie mantle. Yeah, let's see. Can I do this? And then like sneak attack it? Gotcha. Nope. Oh no, the tailspin. It's so fucking cool. I love his laser beam pad, dude. It's so awesome. Didn't work. Alright, cringe damage? Animate cringe damage? Nice. We very, very slightly backstepped away from... Oh! I saw it! I saw it! They were literally doing it. I saw them doing it. I literally saw them in the middle of doing the backflip and I did nothing. I was watching it, my camera was looking at it. My eyes were perceiving it, and then I did literally nothing. Come on. Okay, that one I couldn't really do anything about. I was in the middle of Spirit Slash 3. I don't think I actually evaded that. Though sometimes I feel very cool playing Katana where, like, it's charging up like a big... Okay, so this is gonna sound super lame. Please don't bully me. Don't bully me, okay? It's gonna sound like the lamest thing you've ever heard in your entire life. But there's a lot of those charge-up moves, right? Where it, like, does the cinematic zoom out, and then, like, you have to do... Like it's a big attack that's gonna basically kill you, right? I've definitely played Katana and then been like, okay, it's about to do the big attack. You just, like, take a nice deep breath, and then you just land... You land the EI counter. But taking the deep breath is very important. Like, it's like a little bit of a sharp, deep mouth inhale. And then you do the anime counter. And I know that sounds super lame, but listen, like unironically, it's like, okay, I have to focus on getting the, like, precise timing or I will literally die. So, I don't know. Helps me. Cringe damage! Take my cringe damage! Oh, fuck! Took some residual damage there. Oh, no! I couldn't counter that because I was, it takes too long to sheath. Every time, man. I keep thinking, like, okay, no, I'm gonna do it, but, you know. I'm gonna have to bully you if it's a fear breath, but I can relate if it's an I'm godlike breath. I mean, yes, that's what I'm suggesting. It's a, like, okay, we need to hit the big counter. It's not like a... It's not one of those beta breaths. It's the, like that! Like that! Like, I took, like, a little bit of a breath, and I'm like, I have to hit this, otherwise I will die. You know what I mean? And it's not like I'm scared to die. It's just, like, treating it with the situational severity that the attack is. So it's like, I see it, I'm like, okay, I need to focus. And then you hit it. And then you're like, damn, had it the entire time, wasn't even scared. You know what I mean? Like, my jawline starts jutting out. Like, my muscles become, like, 7 times larger than what they are. And I turn into Giga Chad for, like, 0.5 seconds. It's great. I fucking love it. This is why I love Katana. It's the best. Exactly. Oh, wow, that, like, went flying completely out of nowhere to nowhere. Oh, I did not turn around enough for that. I mean, cringe damage. Cringe damage. Oh my god. Oh god, it hits so good. Oh, okay, I saw that, and then I wanted to Superman dive in, but the sheathing was too slow. So I could have, like, rolled it or something. I see you locking in for a second. Yeah, it's the fucking, like... It's actually, unironically, the, like, we're about to lock the fuck in. It's the, like, gamer lean, like... it's time to lock in. That's a great way of putting it. Because for the rest of this, it's kind of like, you can't be, I don't know, maybe for some people, but I think it's a little bit difficult to be, like, 100% locked in for, like, the entirety of a hunt, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of hard. But can I lock in for, like, 0.5 seconds when I'm about to die? Like, for sure. Whoa, I did not mean to put on the ghillie mantle. Can I sneak attack you? I cannot. I used to feel like that sniping in FPS games. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I mean, if you just want to, like, hit a bunch of sniper shots in a row, right? You gotta lock in. Also, I just find it really funny how, like, you know, locked in is like a relatively recent term, I think, or like being used in the zeitgeist. It is a relatively recent term. So I wouldn't have thought to use that term, basically, is what I'm saying. And I'm like, yeah, that's... The descriptors change, you know what I mean? The descriptors change, but the vibe is the same. It's like, we all know what locked in means. Oh, ow, the tail slam, bro. Nope. I would have totally died there. I would have been super dead if that was aimed at me. It backstepped a little bit so I couldn't hit the foresight slash. So bad. Yeah. You're cringe. Sometimes new terms seem silly and unnatural, but a few of them immediately feel appropriate. Yeah, it's like, I think the ones that are abstractions or references, right? So for something like Skibbity Toilet, right? Or like, that's so skibbity, right? That's an abstraction. So skibbity toilet is one thing, and then saying something is skibbity is related to the concept of understanding what skibbity toilet is. You know what I mean? So I feel like because that's an abstraction of a reference, it's like, doesn't make as much sense. But something like locked in, right, is like a human experience. It's like people know what the flow state is, right? So it's like, that's kind of like a, we all know what that is. So it's like a good descriptor for something that like we already know exists. This thing is really stubborn. Trap still there? It is! Hey, come over here, please. Come here, please. Come here, please. Please, come here. I'm actually gonna start sharpening in your face. Oh, fuck you! Hey, look, come charge at me. Oh, I'm just a helpless little hunter sharpening mode. Okay, I mean, I really need you to. Are you kidding? Please come here. Please come here. Please come. Please. Here. Come here. Come to me. Come right now. Here. Oh my fucking. You are obnoxious. Come. Please come. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I'm losing my mind, dude. So the most technological induced generation will be the what? That uses feelings and states of being to describe day-to-day of their existence. Will be the whoa, relax. Calm down. I want to pick up my trap. Never mind. Alright, whatever. See ya. Probably go get more things. Let me rephrase it. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of difficulty understanding. You needed to use more words like skibbity, and maybe I would have gotten it better. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. But also welcome. It's so weird that the spirit blades have like actually a pretty good stepping distance on the reposition. It actually throws me off quite a bit. Got your tail? Oh no! I think that was almost gonna kill me. That was about to kill me. Oh, it lost its lightning. I hate that it could just slowly walk away from me. Okay. Let me... It's going over here. So I need to restock on potions. Alpha Gen uses healing and state of mind to communicate with each other. This means that they are probably the only generation that can and will confuse AI into being just a salad word. Just like my previous comment. I'm sorry, I believe that there is something you are trying to tell me, but I'm having a great degree of difficulty understanding it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, Rue. Yeah, it's like words are croutons, or like, I'm not sure. Also, Big Katana is cool, and it's cool. I agree. Yeah, I mean, because the thing that I was saying about state of mind was not like... How do I say? Like, the reason why I was pointing that out and why I thought it was cool was, like, that I think that there are, like, human experiences that we can understand, right? So sometimes when we describe things in ways that are clearly, like, that are a little more relatable on a human level, it's interesting when another generation, like the generation after you, describes something that, like, you kind of get, because you're like, no, I get that. So, like, I feel like the cringe... Hear me out. Outside of the fact, there's something like the feeling of having your own language, right? So it's like if I say something like, okay, well, that's just really unfortunate because it fucking countered me. It literally countered me by, like, I was gonna do the Helmbreaker and it fucking parried me, like insta-parried me with its beam move. Okay. I think a lot of the cringe from using modern-day lingo is that, like, you don't use it in context to understanding, like, what it means, right? So, for example, saying something like, on God for real, right? Like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I just don't really know when I'm supposed to say that in context to anything else that I'm saying. On God. Right? Like, that sounds a little unnatural. So, if I understood a little more when I'm supposed to be using it in context based on a feeling, then, like, maybe it would come off better. But something like, I'm locked in, right? Maybe the other thing, too, is that, like, you would never really say I'm locked in context to saying other things, I guess. But it's a good descriptor for a feeling that is generic. So I think it's easier to understand and say out loud with more confidence. But yeah. You know, I've seen bits and pieces of this game. I'm already simping over the blonde-haired woman with the ponytail. Is that bad? No, James, that is not bad. The thing that I love about Monster Hunter is that they have the best fucking character designs ever. I'm locked in. The man who is absolutely not locked in. You're so right. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, when I was younger, I had... Oh, which one was it? It must have been, like... I actually don't remember which one it is. But I used to crush on the guild marms, like, really hard when I was younger. When I still had emotions in my cold beating heart. I used to like the guild marms a lot. I would swoon very hard. Oh, fuck me. Fuck you. Fuck you. Goddamn backflips. But yeah, it's like... The thing is, they just don't miss, you know what I mean? Like, Capcom just doesn't miss with these games. Oh. I don't know why, but I don't vibe with the whole every monster has a little boss fight game approach, but fuck man, Wilds looks really insane. If it just was a little bit less MMORPG, I would be sold. I don't know if I understand about the MMORPG part. Monster Hunter forever, even before they're like... The way that I define MMORPG is literally like it is a massively multiplayer online RPG. You do not play with more than 4 players in this game. And frankly, you don't even have to play more, like, with more than 2. Like, you can play with 2 players. Or by yourself. So I don't, like, as someone who plays MMORPGs, like, I don't really get that vibe from these games, right? Like, I have been in, like, 12-man raids where you all have to do something. Mind you, my context is Dungeon Fighter, so maybe that's still not good, but... Right? So, I don't know if I fully agree with that, or understand what you're talking about. I think if you don't like fighting bosses, like, if you just simply don't like the combat of Monster Hunter, and, like, this isn't your jam, I totally understand that, actually. Like, I can understand people don't want to just be... like, fighting a monster all the time. Like, you want some kickback time, you want some, like, exploration, right? But basically everything in Monster Hunter is, like, here, go fight a wyvern, then go fight the next one, then go fight the next one, right? And for some people, that's not really it. By MMORPG, do you mean, like, the grinding stuff? Like, needing to fight the boss monster a number of times for gear? Like, I don't know. Like, and there's no skills either. Like, there's no... Oh my god. Haha! Like, what's a game you would want it to be? Yes, that's a good way of posing the question. If you had Monster Hunter, but it had the shell of another game, then what would it be? That's probably a good way of asking this question. That was too early. Yep. Alright. I did not lock in. I did not take the deep breath there. So I didn't lock the fuck in. Damn. I like how the minimap spins while you're KO'd. That's really funny. I have burned like 20 mega potions this hunt. I feel like a scrub. Monster Hunter is D&D with the RP cutout. Get the money, buy gear, kill monster, repeat. I guess that's another way of looking at it. You need to this and attack on this places on the mini-boss. The thing is, like, I don't even know if I understand that. Like, it's very vague, right? Like attacking the monster, for example, like it's kind of vague. Like, oh, you can kind of attack over here or kind of attack over here. Come on, man. Come on, man. His horns come together for a lightning blast? Yeah, I know, right? It's like super cute. He has like a little laser beam head. He's Kieran but edgier. Okay. Man. Yeah, I felt like that wasn't incredibly good. How long did it take to kill that thing? Oh, that's cute. No, that's so cute. we gave sausage to the cat, and then the guy took it. That's funny. 28 minutes. Holy shit. I feel like that is not the most impressive performance. Alright. Do I want to try fighting it with the bow? The cat has different armor as well? Yeah, the cat has armor. I think for most of Rise... Was it Rise or World? I don't know. I had my cat wearing the, like, ghost wedding dress. Big stick? You know what I love about the... about our riding companion? I love how the backpack stuff, like all the stuff it's carrying, just like jostles a little bit because it's at the hips. It just wobbles around a little bit. A little jostly. Oh man. It's cute. Okay. There's just a wobbly. Got some wobbly wobbles. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Kratos pointed this out, but yeah, they like gallop. A little bit. A little jumpy. Yeah, let's try bow. I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill this thing with the bow. I'm simply not experienced enough. Maybe let's warm up on the tiny monster, and then we'll try. We'll try after that. So let's restock. Let's. Yes. Restock everything. Oh, we don't need energy drinks. Shit. Let's take bow. And let's fight one of the smaller guys. We want to fight. We haven't fought one of these. We fought one of these. We fought a froggy. Let's do this. And then we'll try the ray again. I really like new bow. It feels very good. I just can't get into the I don't know what the rhythm is yet for how many, like, shots I can take and stuff. It feels like I can fire,
No surprises today.
like, how do I say it?
Supplies.
It's like I can fire 2 power shot cycles, and then before I run out of energy. So it feels like that's kind of the thing. The wyvern thing is a raid? Well, these aren't like raids, right? They're not... Yeah. Are you in the past, Rue? Is there a little disconnect here? Not sure. But it's like the wyvern isn't a raid, right? It's just a fight. You don't need to do any, like, stand on circles, stand outside of circles, right? You're just fighting a thing. So... Pain. Oh my god. Man, I'm just getting stuffed on the frickin' end leg of these. Let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Aw, damn. I'm just getting whopped. I've only played one game with raids, Destinies, but stand on circles brings back boring memories. Boring memories? I mean, it's funny because I actually, like, I enjoy MMO bosses, like raids. Oh wait, I can charge the tracer move? I didn't know that. I need to remember that I need to aim that. So, I mean, I like the... Just the little, like... Oh, yeah, just stand on circles. Just gives you something to do, you know? Hey, Berg, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I guess the thing that I like about anything that requires you to reposition, basically, is that it just gets you moving. Surprisingly, needing to move and stuff, it like breaks up the monotony of attacking the boss. Come on, come at me. If everyone stands on circles properly, yay. If not, it can get really annoying. Yeah, I think, like, it probably depends on, like, what degree of difficulty, you know, you're kind of working with, because I think that, like, good design very often does not expect perfection of the user. Because, I mean, like, maybe this is just a bias I have, right? Emma Strive, was good to be back. See you again soon. Awesome. I hope you can finish up your move, Rayos, and, you know, hopefully good times ahead and stuff. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, what was I saying? Circles. Oh, modern design. Yeah, I think modern design acknowledges that, like, humans are flawed, right? So very frequently, design is just to compensate for, like, how bad we are at doing shit. So, that is to say, when you design something in a game, you're trying to have the most amount of the experience that is challenging and meets the needs of, like, again, if you want to use self-determination theory, that meets the needs of, like, relatedness, mastery, and autonomy. So, right, the thing is, having everybody do the mechanic and do it well and then, like, succeed, that kind of promotes relatedness, right? Because when all of you do it correctly, you feel good, right? You feel like you're synced up with your teammates, like everyone's doing what they need to do. It feels good, right? So that's kind of the relatedness need. I fucking hate this thing, man. It is so fucking annoying to fight this thing with bow. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind, dude. God damn. Just let me tracer you. Fuck. Thank you. And then mastery is kind of like, well, I got to do the mechanic. Like, I did the mechanic correctly, so I want to feel rewarded. And then autonomy, I guess, is sort of like... You could say that the autonomy part of it is... Well... I'm trying to think, because... Like, doing the mechanic correctly likely has a lot more to do with mastery than anything else, probably. But I'm trying to think of, like... I think it would pertain more to how many ways can you successfully complete the mechanic, right? So it's not too strained on how you're able to do it. Sorry, I'm trying to cook this thought, and it's not really... It's not that it's not working out, but I'm trying to think of what I actually want to say with it. Yeah, I think the main things are that, like, well, if you're playing a raid-style game, it feels like every single time I start charging anything, this thing just goops on my face. Yeah, I think raid games are really good at promoting... Oh, this is where I was going with. Okay. I think assuming that every person needs to complete the gimmick successfully, it ups the relatedness factor because you're proud, you have a team feeling of pride that everybody did the mechanic correctly. But also, if you do it correctly and other people do not do it correctly, it kind of undermines the feeling of mastery. Like, you feel like your mastery does not matter in this scenario because, like, despite doing it correctly, other people didn't do it correctly, so now I am being punished, right? Interestingly, the newest DFO raid, this is where I was trying to get to with this. The newest DFO raid has mechanics that part of the party can fail, right? And basically the punishment is you deal less damage. So there are 4 members in a party, like whenever you're doing a boss. And then there's like a mechanic colloquially called Super Hexagon, right? Because it's literally fucking Super Hexagon. But only one person needs to succeed in order to not get the wipe gimmick. I swear to God, this thing's AI is so annoying when using a bow. Fuck me. So as long as one person passes, you don't wipe. But if everyone passes, then you do more damage. So I think that kind of does both. It both allows for individual player expression, because only one person needs to pass the gimmick. But it also has the we can succeed together and get more bonuses, like do more damage. Now, mind you, you could say, like, well, if the expectation is that everybody needs to pass the gimmick so that you do the most amount of damage so that you can actually succeed the raid, sure. But also I think the expectation on how much damage you do in that game is not, like, the highest in the world. So half of the people can fail, and it's fine. And what this really points out is that having some kind of failure spectrum is often valuable to games, so that you can still reward the player on an axis, right? It's very rare, or I would say that, like, pass-fail mechanics are very, like, polarizing. Because no one wants to, like, lose absolutely everything for fucking up one thing. Like, that just doesn't feel very good. Okay. I'm gonna, like, start angry nutting everywhere. I swear to God. Just let me hit you, please. Let me actually read this. It might be a Destiny-specific problem, but people were very incompetent, and small failures meant entire portions had to be redone. Yeah, so that's kind of what I was talking about, right? Where, like, having a failure spectrum is probably better. Generally, expecting perfection from, like, 16 people in a raid group is kind of, like very, very silly in my eyes. But I also have, like, more modern design sensibilities. Right? Like, I think most of that literature around design is, like, relatively new. And I think even stuff like applying self-determination theory to, like, a retrospective analysis of why mechanics or designs work or don't work is, like, even... Like, who the fuck's doing that? People make mechanics that they think will be fun based on things that have been successful in the past. Right? Like, they're... I don't know, or I'm not confident in saying how many designers are very keenly trying to appeal to human motivations, right? Oh, I could have DP'd them. Why did I DP them? Can I do this, please? Nice. I need to remember... Once again, I need to remember that I need to actually aim this thing. Nice. I guess what I need to be doing is not be taking the power shot every single time. Oops. I want to see this game more direct and less choreographed, giving you multiple possibilities to kill every single enemy. Either you go the Unga Bunga mode or more Shadow of the Colossus way. More direct and less choreographed. I'm just a little confused by this statement, because, like, isn't Shadow of the Colossus more choreographed? Right? I'm confused. Right, like, this game is more similar to Dark Souls than it is Shadow of the Colossus, right? Like, you have the many different ways that you can play your weapon, right? So it's like, where do I choose to dodge? Where do I choose to, like, Dragon Piercer or use, like, set up a Tracer? Like, do I set up a Tracer now? Maybe I could be, like, dodging here instead of trying to aim. Like, I don't know why I'm aiming here. Right? So there's, like, a bunch of small decisions that you make as you're fighting the monster. Right? Like, when I think choreographed, I think stand on circles. And I don't have problems with stand on circles mechanics, to be completely honest with you. but it's a different vibe for sure. Like Monster Hunter really doesn't feel like stand on circles. Like I don't know, man. Are you watching the same game? My dude? Like, am I just so... Do I look like I'm playing the game so well that, like, it looks like all of this is choreographed? That's what I'm wondering. Like, damn, I guess my longsword play just looks so gangster that, like, you know? Like, you have to make a lot of decisions. I don't know, man. Like, choreographed is like... Because, again, I speak from experience with MMORPGs. Like, choreographed to me is very, like... There are 4 circles on the map. Each member of the 4 parties need to stand on the circles. And then the circles will change colors and you have to switch positions with another person. But... make sure that you can only switch from each circle along these paths. Like, they make an X formation with each other. If you go outside of the X formation, then everyone dies. But the thing is, well, actually, okay, so here's the thing. You get 4 corners, right? And then each player will get different paths that they must go through, right? So, like, some players will get a Z pattern, some players will get an X pattern. And then one player will get, like, a single line pattern. And then each player must go to a different circle than where they started. But the problem is that the one player who has the single line can only go to one other circle, which means that the players who have the X line or the Z line need to coordinate with the line, like the person who has the single line. So the single line person moves first. You call I have single line. You have to move to the other circle. Then each other player moves in relation to that player that moved. Like, that is choreographed. You know what I mean? Like, there's no other way to do that pattern except for, like, solving this puzzle that they basically put in your face. Right? Also, I wouldn't be surprised if that's, like, actually a raid mechanic somewhere. Like, I don't fucking know. That's just some shit that I took off rip. Like, yeah, okay, so we have people with more flexibility, people with less flexibility, and then, like, you do a pattern. Like, I don't know, man. But yeah. When it's just, like, more or less attacks, it's kind of like, I don't know about that. Good luck dodging, idiot. Try not to die. Alright. I have to get my ass kicked.
I'll be waiting here.
I'm ready. I'm ready to get my ass beat. Beat. Ass beat. Get my ass beat. I want my ass to get beat by the big electric dragon. Doing Raid perfectly felt like being in a band again. I could depend on everyone and everyone depended on me. Yes! That is a really good way of describing it, and as I said, as far as it pertains to self-determination theory, that's like the relatedness aspect, right? It feels good to be relied on and to rely on other people in the context of this, you know, thing. Right? I dodged that. Come on now, really? Oh my goodness, the lag. Maybe I needed to eat first, so that I don't die instantly to get hit. Yeah, okay. I mean, like, what do you want me to do? We're restarting this shit. There's no way. Actually, I'm not gonna restart. Whatever. We'll be 1 card down, it's fine. That's really funny. They took me on a cart this time.
More supplies have been added.
Wait, that's so funny. Okay. Yeah, that's the, like, relatedness motivation. Why am I lagging so bad? Like, look at this. I'm dying here, bro. Fucking dying. What if I performance mode? That help? Oh, basically not. I'm lagging so bad here. Oh, it's because I'm in the fucking village. Get me out of here, dude. Stop fucking sending me here. Jesus. Actually tilts the shit out of me, man. Like, don't send me to that base camp. It's so laggy. Alright. Let's try this. Let's try this again. Buddy Tracer. I want to bust on your face. Are you kidding me? Why is that not dodging? Okay, weird like jump scare. Oops. Let's go gambling. Aw, dang it. Oh, no, please. Oh, we're fine? Everything's fine. Come on. Oh, that shit's so cool. Oh, ow. Ow. Stop it. Oh, I have no... Okay, there we go. Lag is so real. I need to... Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that. Feels good. Bow feels so good, dude. Okay, well, I mean, that didn't feel good. I mean, like, okay, so it depends how you define it, right? Like, did I feel good getting busted on, and getting electrified? Yes, I did. Stop sending me to this fucking base camp. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind, dude. Stop sending me here. I know that it's the closest camp, but please do not send me to this lag fest. It's so bad. Oh, that. Sorry. Oh, that. I was like, I feel like I'm missing some context here because I didn't understand. Game design seems interesting. I always think of why a game feels good or bad, but designing one to feel good would be neat. I'd rather draw or tell a story, though. Yeah, I think the thing that I like a lot about game design is that it has to do with, I guess, in my opinion, a lot of game design has to do with, like, being compassionate to the player and being like, hey, this person is just trying to have fun. I think this is fun about the game. How do I help the player have the most fun as possible? So if I'm like, hey, what's fun about playing Bow? Well, it's fun to fire volleys of arrows at people. It's like, okay, sure. So why don't we give them like an auto aim? Because it's kind of annoying when you're dash dancing around and stuff, but the little micro adjustments on the camera isn't necessarily like fun, right? So like, how do I let them have more fun? Like, we already know what's fun. We can let them have fun. How do I help them have more fun? And I really like doing that. Like, because I feel like it has to do with understanding the player. And I think that's a lot easier because I've been a player for a really long time, right? And I think some people go like, oh, well, because I've been a player for so long, then I know what's right. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what's right. But what it lets me do is it lets me think of, like, there are games that I've enjoyed. And I want other people to enjoy games like I do. Because when I played Monster Hunter 1, like, that game was magical to me, guys. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, just how, like, what is happening on the screen right now is how I felt playing Monster Hunter, right? Like, sure, you know, the game was way clunkier and stuff, but, like, when I was fighting Lao Shun, I thought I was a fucking badass. Like, it was crazy. So I think that helps a lot, wanting to give that experience to other players, having these like cool cinematic moments where like you just get out of the scuff of danger, stuff like that. I don't know where I was going with that. That's what I like about design, is understanding that someone else is going to experience something that I made, and that hopefully that person knows that like I want to give you a cool experience, right? It's everything put together, right? I guess. It's holistic and understanding. I don't know. I'm once again spouting nonsense because I don't know what I'm cooking. Oh, fuck. But yeah, the other thought that was going through my head was like, okay, well, I would rather write a story or something, right? I guess for me, a lot of the motivation for art in general, like, is very clear to me. That it's just like, it's sharing part of your experience of life with other people, right? Like, whatever your chain of influence is, the things that you like or whatever. So the types of stories you write, the type of things that you find interesting, like, will become manifested into the art that you make. So, and something that bothers me a little bit, I guess, which, you know, I don't want to be too old man yells at cloud with this, or like too preachy, but, you know, I genuinely don't think stuff like, oh, the newest graphics, the newest, like, the most pristine design, like, we're gonna generatively make Minecraft, you know, stuff like that. Like, you're gonna have so many games to play, you'll never be bored and stuff like that, right? I don't think it has to do with quantity or quality, right? And certainly there is an aspect of quality when you make a piece of art, for sure. And that does matter to an extent. But I think the part that people forget to acknowledge is that, like, the connection that I have to the devs when I see that this monster was in someone's mind. Like, someone thought about this and was like, no, the experience I want to give someone is they're in, like, this fucking lightning storm fighting this electro-charged horn wyvern that shoots laser beams out of its head. And then the bow designer was like, yeah, and I want them to feel like a badass when they put the tracer on them, and then, like, fire a dragon piercer through them from the focus thing. You know what I mean? It's like, there's the appreciation that this was in someone's brain. And that's more important than the actual result itself. Because it's about, like, connecting to the person who made the thing, rather than the actual result. So, I mean, mind you, Monster Hunter is not the best example because it's also a really, really good game. But let's say you have an art piece. Like, I personally feel like this is where my art lands. I don't think my model is amazing by any means. But you kind of look at it and you're like, yeah, I get it. You know, it's good enough. And then people look at it and go like, yeah, that's a saber face. You know what I mean? Like, they can recognize that I've been influenced by blonde knight characters in anime in the early 2000s. Right? Or I guess 2010s. I don't really know. It's all blurring together. I'm getting fucking bored. So it's more of an acknowledgement of like, yeah, I get that. And I think that's what people resonate with, more than the actual quality itself. It's like a shared experience that people can understand. Hopefully that wasn't too preachy. For me, I feel like it's a little bit hard to describe because I think there's the classic example of like, well, like if your child made you like a drawing and then you're like, this is terrible, but I love it very much, right? There's like some amount of meaning that's still there. And then people could say like, well, it's because it's your child and it's like sentimental to you and stuff. And for me personally, like, I feel like that doesn't need to just apply to people who are close to you, right? Like, I think you can afford to try and create that connection to like the people who make stuff in general, right? And I think that there's a salience or importance to that. I have a tough time describing that because the example, I think the problem with the example of the child who makes you like a bad drawing is that people will assume that it's like, well, you can only do that because they're family, right? But I think there's a more esoteric importance in sharing and understanding things that people create. Non-quality based salience. But today's society is very obsessed with like quality and stuff. So, what am I gonna say? What am I doing here? Anyone who exists has a unique world inside them, and art is a vector for showing that to others creatively. Exactly, that's a really good way of putting it. Man, Unicorn, I really appreciate you eloquently summarizing the things that I'm saying, because you understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Right? it's like, man, I get to see what the fuck is going on in another human being. Like, that's insane. Like, the one thing that is relatively sacred, I think, right, is that, like, I can't be another human being, right? Like, you can see a lot of things about human beings. You can observe a lot of things about them, right? Like, I can observe your brain waves and then, like, be like, oh, okay, sure, I mean, I guess. But I can't actually, like, be in your brain. Right? So if you put a piece of art in front of me that you made, right? Like that, I think that means something, right? Personally, I see a lot of value. I actually, frankly, see a lot of value in people's words, too. Like the way people react to things and the thoughts and opinions that they have, I think is also a vector. In the same way art is, of, like, understanding that person. Even art that isn't technically competent can show aspects of the artist's experiences and personality, so it can still appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. It's really interesting. I think the most recent example of this, where, like, a peer, this happened to like, it was a peer who made a thing, and I was like, that thing is not technically very good. And also, I would argue, like, because they were a narrative designer, so I would argue that their story wasn't very good, and their telling of that story isn't very good. But I could tell that the feeling or the experience that they were channeling into it was pretty visceral, and like it hit me in the feels, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, shit, like, that's crazy. And I don't know, I want to have more of those experiences, right?
I gathered some materials too.
And it's unfortunate to me that it feels like people aren't valuing that as highly as I do. Because I don't want that stuff to go away. I want more of it, actually. But I don't know. I don't know where we're going, you know? Sorry. And I know you sent a chat message, like, a while ago. I have not read yet. I would like to read it. I'm just fighting, you know, the laser beam monster that is constantly on the verge of killing me. So all I know what to do is yap. I think actually that's why I can, I haven't played this game, but I really appreciate, or why I think people, I'm going to generalize, because I think why people resonate with games like, for example, Black Myth Wukong, right? Is that, like, it's a show of culture, right? So that's another thing that's like, well, I haven't experienced your culture, right? Like, that's a thing that you have done. So since it's such a unique experience that gets translated into something else that, like, I can play, I think that, like, resonates with people. Right? And then I guess you might say, well, okay, oh shit. I guess you might say, oh shit. You might say something like, okay, well, what if you've already played a game that, like, has Chinese mythology in it, right? Or, like, certainly things can get boring, and then you might want to look for new experiences. Like, novel experiences are nice. But I even wonder, like, reinterpretations and retellings of stories and stuff, or I think that's another thing too, and probably why stuff like mythologies are so powerful, is that, like, what I'm trying to cook here is something akin to, like, art as a chain of influence and stuff, but think about it this way. Whenever there's a story, right, you have the person who wrote the story, who probably has some messages that they want to, like, tell you based on their own experiences, things that they want you to understand and that they want to communicate to you, right? But then there's the person who actually reads or consumes the art. Sort of similar to the idea of like the death of the artist and stuff like that. Not necessarily will the viewer understand your art in the way that you presented it, right? So there is a shifting of understanding. And I think that there's a good sweet spot of approximately 50% interpretation and 50% understanding. Obviously, it's not perfect or anything like that, but I believe trying to understand where the author is coming from and then sort of reflecting on your own experiences as well is probably the sweet spot for understanding. So let's assume that someone experiences a piece of art and then understands a certain part from it that maybe the author didn't actually put there, right? Like, you know, the author wasn't talking about like someone's specific experiences, but the person who consumed the art understands it through a lens of their own experiences. That person then goes and makes another art piece that talks somewhat about the experiences that they did experience, like the art that they did watch, but then adds their own experiences to it, right? They talk about the things that they think are important based on their interpretation or understanding of the stories that they were told previous, right? So there's something more to understand there. Even if you retell a story about mythology with some of the similar themes and stuff, there's still a certain understanding from that author or the understanding of those themes that will be manifested into their art, right? A very easy way of describing this is, well, you see, if someone understands mythology and then turns all of them into anime girls, well, you can see how there's a little bit of there's a bit of a change there, isn't there? Right? So that's cool. I don't know. Oh my god, I killed it. We did it. Yo, let's go. I was not expecting to finish that at all. I super thought I was gonna die and lose. Let's go. Nice. 25 minutes, about the same time for Longsword. Nice, that's not bad. That's not bad. Sick. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Outside of a mystery novel, I think helping the audience feel strong or capable would be unique to game design. I think helping the audience feel strong or capable would be unique to game design. A little bit, I guess. Because the thing, and I know you sent that like a while ago before I started yapping for like 20 minutes. Yeah, I think because games are user experience centric, right? Like you are caring about an interactive thing, like an interactive tool that a person needs to use. I was gonna say interact with again, right? Is that you need to understand what the motivations of that individual are, right? Because it's something that they actually have to pick up and do, right? So if I asked you to like go rake some leaves, for example, right? You might not be the most motivated to do that, right? Because it's something you have to do. It's like a task, right? Like you could view the entirety of games or video games as tasks, right? But like, what is fun about them, right? Like, why are people motivated to do them? So it's like, well, if I can express some degree of mastery in raking leaves, right? If I get to choose how I want to rake the leaves, like, well, I could use the rake, I could use a leaf blower. I could use a combination of both. I can leave a leaf bag out, and I can, like, blow the leaves into the leaf bag. Or maybe I'll rake them all up into a big pile first and then jump into it, right? Like, there's autonomy. You get to choose how you want to interact with this task. I think relatedness is a little bit less important there, but maybe if you're doing it for another person or someone else is doing it with you, right, that could help or motivate somebody. Right, that makes the task more fun. So it's the same thing for a game. It's like, well, how do I go on all these different axes and motivate someone to actually do that thing? Yeah, so motivation, autonomy, and relatedness. Yeah, and relatedness is the interesting one because I do want to say, sort of like in this greater cheesy discussion about art and stuff, I feel like the concept of relatedness, people will say like, oh, do you relate to this character's experiences and stuff like that? And with the lens that I was describing before, I don't think this has to do with, like, I think part of the enjoyment of art has to do with the relatedness motivation, right? Is to know that, like, some other human being placed all of these, like, grass nodes, whether procedurally or not, someone made the animation, and someone made this, like, beautiful thing for me to look at, right? That appeals to my sensibilities, so that could maybe fall into that category of motivation. Like, just to experience something beautiful. Because it doesn't have to do with mastery or autonomy. And then you think about, like, well, what is the purpose of art? Like, what do you actually enjoy from it when you watch a thing? Like, maybe it's related to relatedness. But it's a bit of a stretch, I think. So, stories are a seed of the author, but in the soil of the audience, something unique can grow. Exactly, yeah. So it's like something new happens when it gets interpreted through the lens of the viewer and stuff. So, okay, that's going to be it. No more Monster Hunter Wilds beta after this because it will be offline. But this was super fun. We fought the Ray doll or whatever, the radar, a number of times. We got a couple kills on it. Killed it with the bow, the longsword a couple times. I think the dual blades are probably a little weak because they don't have any elemental damage. So I guess raw dual blades, maybe. I don't know, not that strong. Because it took me a really long time to kill that one bear, like the lion guy. But yeah, it was super fun. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's not as interesting for people when there isn't like a clear story progression or something like that, or we're not progressing towards anything. But like, genuinely, I really like Monster Hunter because it's just like, it's just raw, like, experience, moment-to-moment decision-making. I love these games a lot. So, yep, that's going to be it. If you are still here, I'm going to say, hey, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Might take tomorrow off because we've done Friday through to Sunday, which I don't normally do. So I might take tomorrow, like Monday, off, and then we'll start again on Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. I do want to start having a schedule again. It was more so because we're in the transitionary period, like choosing new games. There was the Wilds beta and stuff like that. I found it a little difficult to make a schedule, but I'm hoping to have one. So hopefully I will make one soon. And people can actually prepare for that and stuff. But yes, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support as always, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.